Steve Edmiston.
Thank you. I'm Steve Edmiston. I'm here to continue the briefing you asked for but did not receive last year on next-gen and increased community overflights in 43 minutes, 2 minutes at a time. In my last segment, I addressed what actually went wrong last year with the first two topics in the port staff's noise briefing: the increased noise complaints and the 260 additional flights over our homes each day. But the next thing that went wrong was unexpected. Instead of logically moving to what those numbers might actually mean as far as the human species, for example, place those numbers in the context of the Athens-Greece study that had just concluded that long-term exposure to aircraft noise, especially at night, is associated with hypertension and cardiovascular effects that can lead to heart attacks and stroke, and that each nighttime 10 decibel increase associates with a 2.6 times greater risk for high blood pressure. Instead of that, what happened just 3 minutes and 57 seconds into the noise briefing is that your Director of Aviation Environmental Services dropped the topic of aircraft noise and inserted what is essentially a subliminal ad, like a single frame of Coke and popcorn buried inside a movie reel. The briefing was stopped to remind you that $16.3 billion in business revenues associates with SeaTac. It was as if there was a fear that if you went 4 full minutes, you might forget this fun fact. Unfortunately, in the past year, the economic benefit pivot reflects a relentless trend. At some point in all discussions of harm to the environment, they are all placed within a frame that the dollars must flow from airport operations like spice on Arrakis. The pivot is not harmless. As you know, the port recently exercised its influence over the new airport mitigation study, deleting quality of life and crime from the study. But it also added a new section. Yes, another economic benefits study of SeaTac. That appears identical to the port's just completed 2018 SeaTac economic impact study, which hurts the brain because the port seems to be taking scarce dollars from the cities to repeat an economic study that it just completed. Thank you for giving a citizen 2 minutes to comment today.